welcome into the vet clinic. How may I? Hi, yeah. Zoop. Here is his leash. This is Floofy Doofy. I gotta catch a flight in 60 seconds. Have a good day. Ma'am, hold on. As I explained to you on the phone, we don't have a reservation for Floofy Doofy, and it is a holiday weekend. We are completely booked up and we are not able to take him. Come close. Yeah, I'm gonna say this real slow so you understand. I'm dropping my dog off here right now, and I'm going to catch a flight that now is leaving in 30 seconds. This is the same exact dates that we do every single year. This is not on me. This is on your management. Ma'am, I've already spoken with the technicians in the back. We have absolutely no room, not even in our isolation ward, not even in our extra surgery runs. We are completely booked to max capacity. You cannot leave your dog here, but I do have a few options for you, boarding facilities in the area that could... Yeah, you're saying a lot of words that I don't care about. I'm leaving my dog and going on vacation. It's not like you're gonna leave him in the street. No, ma'am, we would not leave your dog in the street, but we would call the police about an abandoned dog. Okay, well then give me some drugs so I can sedate him on the plane and just knock him out. Okay, most airlines do require a travel certificate, and depending on the airline, it does have to be done a certain amount of days prior to your flight, and if your flight is in a minute. As a paying customer, I pay your paycheck. You're just giving problems. You need to find a solution. There is not one thing, unfortunately, that we can do. Again, here are the brochures of the other boarding facilities in the area. We do have a very small facility in the back because we are primarily a vet clinic, so these are boarding facilities that do have a lot more space. Well, I'm going to be leaving a nasty review on every single online forum I can find because this is completely ridiculous that you canceled my reservation. Right, because we canceled your reservation that you didn't have because you thought it could be an auto renewal reservation. Have a safe flight. Is that the bride from last night walking over here? Oh my. And the manager is not even here. So I hate my life and I want to quit my job. Hi, yeah, you. Do you remember me, Amanda Catherine? Yes, ma'am. Hi, the blushing bride. How would I ever forget you? How can I help you? I need to show you this because I found the contract and I know it's legally binding. Okay, I can definitely take a look. So it looks like, did you print this off at home and edit it yourself? It looks like you took a highlighter and a pen through some things and then you wrote some notes off to the side of it and then you signed it, and it looks like you signed the event planner's name for her as well. Yes, whenever I called, she said she had availability. I found the contract in my email from 3 months ago that I never filled out, but now it is filled out. So I need to speak to the manager. I know this is so frustrating for you. I can only imagine having to deal with these kinds of things on your wedding day. Today is your wedding day, right? Yes, obviously. If the rehearsal dinner was yesterday, that would make today my wedding day. Okay, I'm sure you want to get back to your venue and continue getting ready, so I'm going to try to just make this as quick as possible. This is just a printed piece of paper that you made some notes on and you signed yourself. This is not binding. This is not a contract of any kind. If you would have paid the deposit and done everything over email like it was sent to you, then yes, that would have been, and we would have hosted you last night. But since you didn't pay the deposit, you didn't sign the contract, you weren't in contact with us for 3 or 4 months, we did not have the space booked for you or anything ready for you, which is why we could not accommodate your party last night. I really don't care. As the customer and bride, you're supposed to accommodate me. Did you have any other problems with any of your other venues, kind of with the same sort of thing? I mean, we had a few other problems with some other venues. I see, yeah, that makes so much sense, but there's nothing that I can do for you. Again, I wish you well, and I hope you have a really glorious wedding day, and I hope you can just leave here and go relax, have a glass of champagne. But yeah, there is nothing at the moment that I can do for you at all. So you've been just about the least helpful person that I've spoken to, so I'm gonna go ahead and email the manager because this is still ridiculous to me. Okay, yes, email the manager and she can deal with this. Have a good day. Hi, welcome into the sports bar during happy hour. How can I help you guys? Hi, we will start off with a bucket of McUltra. Is that okay for the table? And we'll need a few more minutes with the appetizer menu. Thank you. Sounds good. I'll bring over a bucket of Michelob for the table. Do we want waters to start off with as well, or any other drinks? No, but waters for all of us would be great. Thanks. Here is your bucket. Have we had a second with the appetizer menu, or do you need a few more minutes? Yeah, we're ready. So we're gonna do the buffalo wings, the nachos, and we're gonna do a burger. And if you don't mind having them cut it in half and putting it on 2 different plates so we can share it. Perfect. And for the wings, what kind of flavor are you wanting? We have barbecue, we have hot honey, we have garlic parmesan, we have just regular buffalo. Can we do half hot honey and half just regular buffalo? And can we get 2 sides of ranch? Okay, sounds good. And are you wanting the chicken or the steak nachos? We'll do the chicken. Yeah, we'll do the chicken nachos. Perfect. And one last question for the burger. How are you wanting that cooked? Medium, please. Okay, here are your wings, burgers, and also the nachos. Does everything look okay? Do you need anything else? Do we need a refill on the bucket? Yes, a refill on the bucket, please, but everything else looks great. Here is the new bucket, and let me refill your waters. Sorry to keep sending you back and forth to the kitchen. Do you think we can get 1 more side of ranch and some extra ketchup too? Sorry, we just love all of the sauces. Of course, here's your side of ranch and ketchup. Anything else? We're done eating now. You can take all of the plates away. We're just gonna sit here and chill until our drinks are finished. Absolutely no rush at all. If you guys end up wanting to stay and you want another round, just let me know. But enjoy, watch the game. I'll be here when you need me. Are you the manager? I've been waiting to talk to you about this. I cannot believe this is happening right now at the night of my event. Hi, ma'am. I'm the manager. Do you mind stepping to the side with me real quick so we can talk about what's going on? Suzanne, Kevin. Yeah, we're right back here. We're in the large room right by the patio. Yeah, you can go over there. Suzanne and Kevin, you can come back over here. Ma'am, you do not have a reservation for tonight. The private dining rooms are all booked up as they have been for months. But we're already here. And again, I have the cake and the decorations and they're bringing all of them in. Yeah, we're right here. Hi, yeah, good to see you. Ma'am, I am going to have to ask you and your party to leave the restaurant. You have now completely bombarded everyone. You're making a scene in the middle of this restaurant right now. You're raising your voice at me. We're going to need you to leave the premises, okay? You can't make me leave. We're here and we're requesting service. You can't force us to go anywhere. I am actually well within my legal right to call the police because you are trespassing at this point. We've had clear communication. We've told you multiple times over the phone and in person that you do not have a reservation here for tonight. There's nothing that we can do. Mom, what's going on right now? Is there a problem? Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I guess they don't have our reservation. I didn't book it in advance or something. So we're gonna have to find somewhere else to go for tonight, I guess. This is literally ruining everything. Yes, it clearly states on the website that in order to book a private room, you need to be in touch with the event coordinator. I sent you the link. We talked about getting the deposit paid. What happened? Oh, really? Oh, really? Honey, Mommy's handling it. Okay, Mommy's handling it. Okay, well then we will go, but this is not the last time that you'll be hearing from us, and I'm going to be leaving a review because this kind of service is disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, good freaking bye. Have a good night. Have the night that you deserve, actually. Not a good one, the one you deserve. Hi, are you the person I was just talking to over the phone? Hi, yes ma'am. I was the one that was speaking. No time for pleasantries. I called in the 2 medications. You said, specifically you, that they were going to be ready to pick up. So I'm ready to get them and go. Okay, as per our conversation on the phone, I said that they would not be ready because they don't have any refills on them. And the doctor, is the card machine ready? I'm literally tapping my Apple Pay on there. Do you not have it set up yet? This day is just exhausting. I don't understand where the confusion's coming. But I'm literally trying to pay for the medications. If you keep interrupting me, I'm just gonna stop talking until you're ready to listen. So, yeah. If you don't have the capability to help me, go find somebody else who can help me get these meds refilled. It's not hard. It's a white pill and a blue pill. Ma'am, there are no refills on this medication. The doctor is in surgery, okay? It's gonna take a few hours to get this medication refilled because he needs to finish with his surgery. He needs to review your chart. You don't even know why you need these medications. So it's just gonna be a bit longer. I don't like your tone, and you could have said all of that on the phone. So what was the point of me driving up here if this could have been a phone call? Yes, ma'am. Yes. I completely agree. Yeah, that's what I was saying to you on the phone. That's what I was saying to you on the phone. My husband is a doctor and I never have these kind of issues whenever he gives me medications. The key word in your sentence is doctor. I'm not a doctor. I can't go back there and fill the medications for you without the doctor. So yeah, we'll give you a call later. Have a good day, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. So sorry to bother, but this woman is stating that she knows someone in your party. Do you maybe know who she is? Hi, it's so good to see you again. It's me, Amanda Catherine. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Have we met? Do I know you from somewhere? Or do you know somebody in our party? So I haven't met the bride yet, but I went to college with her brother. So he texted me saying that I could stop by, just grab a few drinks, meet the family, meet his sister, no big deal. That's interesting that you mentioned the bride. I am the bride. And you know my brother? Yes, we go way back. But yeah, he texted me saying I could pop by and just come in and have a few drinks. So do you just want to show me back to the party area so I can meet everybody? So I actually don't have a brother, and I feel like if you knew this person's brother, you could just text them and they would come out from the party and get you from the hostess stand. Oh, okay. Well then maybe you're not the bride or the party that I'm looking for. So do you care though, hostess, if I just go and look around and just see if I can find the group that I'm looking for? You're more than welcome to come sit over here at the bar and grab a drink, but I can't let you go back into the private dining area without a party. And yeah, this is looking like you don't know anybody and you're just trying to go back there. So again, you're more than welcome to take a seat at the bar, but that's all I can offer you. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. Where's the last time? Okay, well, yeah, have a good night and happy wedding. Hi, I'm here bringing my dog in for an exam. Welcome to the vet clinic. We're so happy you're here. Can I get your first and last name though so I can start a profile for you? My name is Amanda Jones. Okay, I bet it is. What is your puppy's name? Yeah, her name is Mocha. She's a Pit Bull Great Dane mix. Okay. Mocha is here for her appointment. The text will be right up. If you just want to go ahead into this room, we'll be right with you. You're being really nice. Most people don't agree with the way that I treat my dog, so it's kind of refreshing just to have a little bit of politeness towards me. Well, let's not mistake my kindness for agreeing with you. But here comes the tech, so they will get you taken care of. Who's that right there that's walking towards me? Yes, that is animal control coming to assess the situation right now. Regardless, you cannot just take my dog away from me for no reason. Yes, ma'am, it is illegal to leave your dog chained up outside in the state of Texas. And from what we can see, the lacerations on the ears, looks like he has some wounds around his neck, on his paws, and he is heavily emaciated. So the animal control officer is here to assess the situation. It is not illegal. You're being so dramatic. It's just a dog. Ma'am, I'm not being dramatic at all. It is illegal in the state of Texas to chain up your dog outside. And there's many other things that are illegal. They have to have fresh water. You cannot leave them outside in any kind of extreme temperature. This is absolutely ridiculous. Maybe we should get the police involved. Sure thing. Yes, we can definitely get the police involved if you'd like, but the animal control officer is needing to talk with you now. So please just go into the room. Your total for today is going to be $350. Is that going to be cash or card? $350 for what? For the dog to get a few vaccines? What the heck are you talking about? It looks like we did the exam today and we did a full yearly as well, and you're getting some heartworm preventative going home. So you're in the business of scamming people and lying. Okay, you didn't want to do any of that today. You didn't want to get the vaccines updated, do the exam, do the heartworm test, and get more heartworm preventative? Are we having the same conversation? When did I say I wanted all that? Yes, ma'am, you did say all those things when you made the appointment, when we checked you in, when you were with the doctor, when you were with the tech, and you also signed an estimate with the tech stating that the $350 was going to be okay. Yeah, I gave you my John Hancock, but I didn't read it. So that's not on me. Okay, well, these services have already been performed, but I could take off the heartworm preventative if that's not something that you want to do. Yes, take it off. That's what I've been saying. Okay, the heartworm preventative is being taken off. Let's see here. Good job. And I also want to make sure that that monthly pill on there that protects my dog against bugs and things. Yeah, that chewable pill that you give every single month is the heartworm preventative. So you do want it or you don't want it? Which one? Do you not listen? I do want it, but I'm not paying $350. The heartworm preventative itself is not $350. You did an exam today. We updated all of the vaccines. You did a heartworm test. You did a fecal. We did many things. It's not the heartworm preventative that is $350. You are so aggravating. I want the heartworm preventative, but I'm not paying $3.50 for the heartworm preventative. So add it back on there. Okay, I'll add it back on. Your total is $3.50. Cash or card today, ma'am. Hi, can you send someone over here to please clean off our table? Hi, ma'am. Yeah, that table just left a few seconds ago. Did the hostess seat you here? Yes, the table is completely filthy and there's still a check on the table. This is our table. What is this mess? The hostess stand up front. She does control all of the seating arrangements, so you are going to need to go back up there and talk to her, put your name on the list, and I don't know what you're talking about, but this is the table that our family's going to be dining in and paying money to be in this restaurant, so I'd appreciate it if you could clean it up for us. Once again, you do need to go back up to the front, put your name on the list, and wait. There is a wait right now. It is 30 minutes to an hour, but she will be more than happy to accommodate. No, that's not how this is gonna work. My family's been coming here for a really long time. We always sit in this exact table because it's right by the window. It's not too close to the bathroom. It's right there by the kitchen where we can still smell kind of what's going on. It's just, this is the table to be at, and we want to be sitting in this table, and it's open, so can you clean it or no? You don't get told no often, do you? But yes, just like all the other adults, you're gonna have to go wait up at the front, or you're more than welcome to wait in the bar. You're encouraging me to go sit at the bar when this is a family restaurant and there will be children dining at this table, and you're saying that we should just go sit at the bar? Isn't that like illegal or something? I cannot believe you would be suggesting that right now. Your voice is getting louder and louder as this conversation's going on, and it's drawing a lot of attention, so I'm sure the manager will be over here any minute. And I'm just gonna sit here at this really disgusting, filthy table and wait for service. Hi, yes, I am the manager. We can all hear you in this restaurant. You're gonna need to leave. Let's go back up to the hostess stand and we can figure it out there. That is so rude. This is an open table and we're sitting here. You need to mind your business. Yeah, I don't usually intervene because I know that the staff can handle these situations by themselves, but this has escalated too much, and if you don't leave, it's going to be considered trespassing. So rude. I've never been treated like this ever. Well, clearly you need to be treated like this a little bit more often if you think you can throw a temper tantrum. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic. How may I? Look, I'm in a hurry. Can we speed this up a little bit? I'm dropping off my dog for surgery. Yeah, of course. Let me just get you checked in real quick. What's your first and last? Yeah, no, I don't know if you heard me from 5 seconds ago, but I'm in a hurry. My dog, he's getting spaded, so let's get this going. Yes, we do have a few other surgeries on the schedule for today, so once you give me your first and last name, I can get you checked in. What is your pet's name, ma'am? I'm trying to exercise good time management skills by getting in and getting out of here, and your questions are not helping. His name is Floofydoofyy. Okay, yes, Floofydoofyy, it does look like your dog is getting neutered today. If you don't mind just taking a seat, the tech is going to come up here and go over the anesthetic release form with you and go over all the drop-off. Why do I need to sign anything? Nobody said anything about signing any documents. He's just a dog who's having surgery. It's really not a big deal. How about you just go ahead and take his leash, please? Take him to the back. I don't care. Just get this dog out of my sight. I have to go. Ma'am, your dog is having a surgical procedure today. And it will just be about 5 minutes. So if you don't mind taking a seat, we cannot take your dog back until you have signed all of the paperwork. The tech has gone over the dismissal instructions with you. There's some things that we need to do before you can just leave. Fine, if you're not going to be helpful, I'm not going to stand up here and argue with you. But whenever I do come back in and pick up my dog tomorrow, I expect 0 wait time. Let's just do one step at a time. Let's just get you checked in first, and then we can worry about getting you checked out a little bit later, okay? Yeah. Please sit down. Hi, I'm just here to bring my dog in for an exam. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any appointments right now because the doctors are in surgery. Really, your other locations always have openings at this time. My name is Joe Smith. Okay, there might be a bit of confusion because we don't have any other locations. This is our only clinic. That's impossible. I've been to Vet Valley Ranch before. Let me just look you up in our system. Joe Smith. It doesn't look like we have anybody named Joe Smith. Are you sure this is the right clinic? I've never been to this franchise location before. Maybe that's the problem. I usually go to the one in Delaware. Okay, maybe they have the same name as our vet clinic here, but we're not a franchise. We're not associated with them at all, but I can get you into our system as a new patient. We just wouldn't be able to see you right now. Again, the doctor's in surgery. No, but every time I go to see you guys, I can always get in at this time. I never need an appointment. You guys always help me. I've been coming to this clinic specifically for years. Okay, I do apologize. I know it is a little bit confusing with the names being exactly the same, but yeah, we are not that vet clinic. I can call them and get your records transferred over. I'd be happy to set you up with an appointment. Can you go get Dr. Anderson right now? Because I don't like this. He's always very helpful to me. We don't have a Dr. Anderson here. Is that the name of your other vet in Delaware? Whoever owns this particular franchise really isn't doing great on training you guys, because this is terrible customer service for returning customers that are just in a different state right now. Okay, one more time. We're not a franchise. We are our own vet clinic. We are our own freestanding vet clinic. The doctors are our owners. We're not a corporate clinic. We're not anything like that. There are no other locations. This is the one location. So I'm more than happy to get you scheduled with an appointment, but that's about all I can do right now. Anything else? Hi, I'm just dropping off my dog for surgery. Hi, good morning. Of course, let me get y'all checked in. And has he been fasted? What the heck is fasted? Has your dog had anything to eat or drink this morning? How in the hell would I know that? I don't know. How would you know that? Did you feed your dog this morning? Maybe. I don't remember. That was a while ago. Okay. It looks like in your chart, you do have your wife's phone number in there. Do you want me to go ahead and give her a call? Whoop-de-doo. That's a great idea. How about you do that? Thanks. Hi, Miss Smith. This is Ashley calling from the vet clinic. Do you know Floofy Doofy was fasted this morning for his surgery? You don't because you're out of town. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Sir, your wife is out of town, so she wouldn't know if you fed your dog or not. Did you feed Floofy Doofy or no? I'm getting the suspicion that you did feed him. I don't remember, but maybe, probably. I don't know why I wouldn't feed my dog in the morning. Okay, well, I'll check with the doctor, but since this is an elective procedure, I doubt that he's gonna wanna do the surgery. So if you just sit tight, I'll go back there and check with the doctor. Welcome into the vet clinic. How can I? Wow, you can talk to me, but you can't answer the phone? I've been calling. Do the phones not work? The phones work just fine. Yeah, how can I help you though? I'm here for an appointment. Here is the email confirmation that I got. I printed it off specially just for you guys to see. Okay. So, as we can see, this is confirmation that you did request an appointment. At the very bottom right here, it says this is not an appointment. Well, I didn't know that because you didn't pick up the phone. So this all circles back around to the phone. Regardless of whatever it is, you don't have an appointment here for today. It looks like we've tried to call you multiple times to let you know that we didn't have the time slot that you wanted, which is right now because we are booked. So yeah, you do not have an appointment for today. Sounds good. So I'm all checked in. I can go just sit down in the waiting room. You're more than welcome to sit down if you want to, but nobody's going to be able to see you today. So let me know when you have processed this information and you would like to come back up here and talk to me about getting something in the future scheduled, okay? I just don't understand why your system sends out confirmation emails if it's not confirmation of an appointment. Who wants a confirmation of a confirmation? Again, the email is just letting you know that we did get your request and that we'll be in contact with you, and we did try to be in contact with you, and it didn't work. So, anything else? Yeah. Well, then I'm leaving. If you don't have me on the schedule, I'm going. Okay, yeah. Thanks so much for leaving. Have a good day. Hi, ladies. Welcome to the restaurant. Can I get you started with anything to drink? It is happy hour right now. Hi, yeah. It's been a really long day. I'm going to do your top shelf margarita with a double shot. I'll just get your happy hour frozen margarita strawberry. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Do you want to get started with any appetizers as well? No, I'm good, but order some if you want some. Yeah, I want to do tableside guacamole, and I also want to do the large skillet queso with the additional brisket added. Here are your drinks and your appetizer. Do you need a minute with the menu, or do you know what you want for your main meal? So I'm going to do your family style fajitas. I want the steak and the shrimp, and I also want to do the additional sides. I know it comes with beans and rice, but I want to do an additional order for beans and rice. I'm going to bring some of this home with me later. And I'll just do the happy hour chicken tacos, and that's all for me. Okay, perfect. I'll be right back with your food. Okay, here's your food. Would you like another round of drinks, or are we good for right now? Yeah, I'll do another top shelf margarita and make it a double. No, thank you. I'll just have a water. Okay, it's the end of the night. Let me clear these plates away for you. How are we wanting the check split? You can just split the check evenly, right down the middle. 50-50. No, I'm not paying for your top shelf double margaritas and your family style fajitas. We can split the appetizers if you want, but I want to pay for my... Girl, no, don't even be ridiculous about it. Like, we'll just split it evenly. Who cares? Like, no, you do this every single time. You order the most expensive things and then just expect for us to split the check evenly. No, I ordered things off of the happy hour menu. I'm paying for the happy hour menu prices. I'm not paying for your craziness. Why are you acting like this? Fighting over pennies and dimes? Like, who cares? We have the same job, same kind of salary. Like, okay, well, I'll be right back. I'll let you figure this out and then I'll come back. No, don't go anywhere. I'm only paying for my items. You can put the chips and guac on my tab, but I'm only paying for what I got. You've always been one for theatrics. Okay, here are your checks itemized per person. Let me know if you need anything and have a great night. Thank you so much. Sorry about this. Honestly, that was so embarrassing that you made a scene in the restaurant. I hope you're happy. Thanks for choosing the dollar store. The total for your items today is going to be $3.52. Will that be cash or card? I mean, I knew you were ditzy, but I didn't think you were that dumb. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Have I done something to offend you? Have I said something? I'm gonna speak real slow so you understand, but I've got 3 items. 1, 2, 3. This is the dollar store, so my total should be $3 even. This is America. This is America, where we do have to pay taxes on items. So yes, your items were $1 each, but there are no buts. No buts. This is all $3 even. I only brought $3. Okay, well it is $3.52 with tax. Just like every other store everywhere charges tax, we charge tax as well. Nothing is just the flat fee, unfortunately. Yeah, well, you could just tax this then. There is no way right now that you just threw those items at me because you don't want to pay 52 cents in tax. Yeah, you can leave. I'm gonna go grab the manager. Yeah, go grab her. Go tell her about how you're wanting a 52-cent tip. This is the dollar store, sweetheart. Don't be so dumb. I don't get paid enough to deal with all of this. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, what's that right there? What's what? Right there. What are you drinking? Are you talking about my drink that was sitting on the counter over there? Yeah, this is just some tea that I brought from home. It is chilly outside. I'll have a glass too, thanks. I'm sorry for the confusion, but that's tea that I actually brought from home and heated up here in the microwave. We don't have any tea here, I'm sorry. So you're allowed to have products on display here that you don't have or that are not for sale? I'm not sure one would assume that a vet clinic sells tea, but we do have some coffee over there. There's also a few water bottles right there in that fridge, so you're more than welcome to go grab some. That's complimentary, but yeah, we don't have any tea. I brought this from home. It feels like bad manners to be consuming something in front of the client that you're not willing to offer. Are you allowed to have drinks up here? I wasn't consuming it. The tea was just sitting like right over there, not barely even within my arm's reach. Over that way. Are you here for an appointment though? What's your first and last name? I can get you checked in. I was just coming in to pick up meds for my dog, but I was hoping that I could get a complimentary beverage as well. Again, there's coffee and water over there. So, what's your first and last name so I can look up what food you're picking up? Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, you're new, right? So maybe you can help me. Sure, I can do my best. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for Amanda Jones. Can you just go in the back and tell her I'm here? We don't have an employee that works here by the name Amanda. Are you maybe thinking of someone else? No, she works here. This is a picture of her. So can you go get her? Yeah, I've never seen that person before and no one works here by that name. Yeah, well, she's missing, so we haven't seen her in a bit. I just wasn't sure if maybe she was here. Okay, well, if she's missing, you probably need to go to the police and give them a call. I'm happy to go grab my manager. She's been here for about 10 years, so maybe she knows who Amanda is, but I've never seen her. Yeah, sure thing. You can go grab the manager, thanks. Hey, Jamie, we have this guy outside who's asking for an Amanda Jones that used to work here or works here, and I guess she's missing or something. I'm not really sure, but I said I didn't know who she was. He said the name Amanda Jones. Yeah, he did, and oh, well, he was right up there asking about her, but he's gone now. Yeah, so this girl Amanda used to work here a really long time ago, and something happened with her boyfriend. I don't know the details, but she ended up having to like flee the state and go live somewhere else. And every once in a while, people come in asking for Amanda Jones, and it's always a different person asking if we've seen her or not. Oh my gosh, and do we have any idea if she's okay? I mean, have the police been involved at all if she's missing? Yeah, the police knew at the time years ago because she filed a report with them about her boyfriend, but they haven't been able to do anything about just the random people that come in and ask her. But honestly, I would be more worried one day when people stop coming in and asking about Amanda. That's the day I'll worry. But until then, I'm sure she's out there somewhere safe. Wow. Okay, well, thanks for telling me. I'll keep a lookout for other random people who ask about her. Hi, welcome into the restaurant. How may I help you? Do you maybe want to try that again, honey? Try what again, ma'am? Your greeting just wasn't very warm or welcoming. I mean, you need to smile a little bit more, have a little bit of emotion. Okay. How many people are in your party, and do you have a reservation? You see, we're from New York. Yeah, New York. We all did musical theater together. We're here to see the play right down the road. Okay, super. That's awesome. Yeah, the majority of people here right now are here in town for the play. But do you have a reservation, or how many people are in your party? I just think that maybe you could benefit a lot from going and seeing the play or taking musical theater classes. Again, that's our degree, and we're from New York. But I think you could maybe just be a little bit more enthusiastic. And ma'am, respectfully, I've been smiling for the past 5 days working double shifts. So if I smile anymore, it's gonna come right off of my face. Again, how many people are in your party? We don't have a reservation, and we have 6 people in our party. So we don't have anything for right now to accommodate 6 people, but I could put you on the wait list. So the play starts in a few hours? Yeah, we're not going to be able to be on any kind of wait list. I would think that you would know that with the play being right next door. Well, since you're from big old fancy New York, you should probably know how reservations work. We are completely booked up, as people have been booking out this restaurant for a while with the play being in town. Am I smiling enough for you, ma'am? Okay, now you're being too enthusiastic. What are we supposed to do then? I'm not really sure. That is your dilemma, and let me know how you'd like to proceed, if you'd like to be on the wait list or if you'd like to go see if there's another restaurant. I already called around. No other restaurants have reservations. I would assume so. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Anything else? No, thanks. I thought Texas was known for its hospitality. And you were very annoying. Have a good day. Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I need to get a health certificate for my dog. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that for you. What day are you looking for, and when is your flight? My trip is 9 months from today, but I'm not gonna have time later on, so I need to get it done today. As much as I appreciate you coming in early instead of waiting until the last minute, most airlines require that the health certificate not be any older than 10 days. So when is your flight in a few months, so I can look at getting you scheduled closer to then? Did you not hear me? I don't have time. I need to do it now. Okay, again, it might be expired though if you get it done today, because most airlines require 7 to 10 days prior to travel. So I would hate for you to get it and then you not be able to use it for your flight and it be expired, and then you can't even go on your trip. You seem to know quite a lot about a job that you don't work for. You work for the vet clinic, not for the airlines. I need to get this done today. Ma'am, we're not going to be able to issue you a health certificate today because it would be expired. You'd be paying for the exam and for the certificate, and you wouldn't be able to use it. I'm not leaving this vet clinic until I get a health certificate for my pet. So can we please just go ahead and schedule this regardless of whatever you think? Okay. You're a delight, and I'm having a great time talking to you. I will schedule you for an appointment because you are demanding to see the doctor and to get this certificate, but the doctor's going to tell you the same thing, the tech's going to tell you the same thing, I'm telling you the same thing, but if you want to come in here and spend your money, you're more than welcome to. What's your first and last name? Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? I've never been here before, but I want to inquire about your boarding services. Okay, of course. Here is a list of all of our boarding services along with the prices. Okay, so I don't see 24/7 monitoring on here. What would the cost of that be? Yes, ma'am. So we don't offer 24/7 monitoring here. And what about video surveillance? I want to be able to log on and see my pet whenever I'm not here. Okay, that's not something that we offer as well. We aren't technically really a boarding facility. We are a vet clinic that has a very small, limited boarding space in the back for clients to make it convenient for them. Okay, and I also want to be able to log on and to check whenever they're in the daycare area, whenever they're playing with all of the other dogs. I want to be able to log on and see that 24/7. Okay, we don't have any kind of video surveillance for you to log on and look at your pet. You can give us a call anytime and we can give you an update, and we can send you pictures through the client portal, but we don't have any kind of video login that you can just log on and see your pet in the... Okay, and then I don't want to do these 5 things. Okay, so these 5 things are the vaccines and the fecal and the heartworm test, and we do require these to be up to date for them to be back there. Okay, well, if you're able to decline things to me, I'm going to decline things to you. That's not how this works. We just don't offer the amenities that you have, but if you were to board your dog here, we do require for those things to be up to date. It's for your dog's safety and the safety of all the pets in the back. No, thank you. I'll make a list of all of the services that I'm okay with having here for my pet to be boarded. These are non-negotiable services. So is there anything else I can do for you or any more questions I can answer? Yes, what's the website link for me to be able to log on to see my pet while they're here for boarding? Okay. Thank you for coming into the vet clinic. How may I help you? Good morning, ma'am. How may I help you? Are you here for an appointment? I mean, obviously I'm here for an appointment. Okay, I do see you have a little teacup Pomeranian. How cute. We've actually had so many come in. We had a few yesterday and they're just the cutest little babies. You have not had a bunch of teacup Pomeranians come in, especially not one like mine. Okay, yes, your dog is so cute. I'm gonna assume from the schedule this is Sparkles. I appreciate you saying that my dog is like everybody else's dog. So we got her. She's actually bred in Mykonos along the shoreline. Okay, and then she went to Italy and got to live in the highest, most rated, most expensive vineyards. And then Zeus himself came down, okay, with his lightning and embedded light inside of her. That's where the name Sparkles came from. So you saying that other dogs like her have come in is a little insulting. Is that your way of saying she's full bred? Okay, blink twice, Sparkles, if you need help. And I want you to mark down in her chart that we're not going to be doing vaccines ever. The breeder said that we don't need to be doing them. That's what the breeder told you. Of course the breeder told you that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to I'll have the nurse and doctor talk to you about that though. I don't care if they talk to me about it because I'm listening to the breeder because my breeder from Mykonos knows all things. Clearly he knows Zeus himself. Okay, you and Sparky are all checked in, ma'am. But the doctor will be talking to you about the vaccines, so please take a seat. Hey, just wanted to let you know I sat a table in your section. I know it's pretty busy, but they're at 23. Whoa, what are you talking about? I'm literally about to leave within the next few minutes. No. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were trying to leave. I mean, you have a bunch of tables open and we have you down until closing. Don't put people in my section. I have a dinner party that I have to get to. I have to leave early, like right now. Because your section is the only section open right now and you have a booth and they wanted a booth. And then other than that, we're on a wait list. I don't know what you're not understanding, so I'm going to slow it down. I'm leaving within the next few minutes. So that table's not my problem. Find a new server. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to be getting out of here within the next 5 minutes because you have all of these open tables that are in various stages of dining. It's not like people are leaving anytime soon. If you want your table covered, you can go ask another server, but well, then go ring me up dinner. I was unaware of that. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to get out of here. It's coming out of your paycheck, my dinner. I can go ring you up food, but I'm not paying for it. That's completely ridiculous. I just don't know where you get off because I have my section completely blocked off. You should not be putting anybody in my section. Where is your section blocked off? I'm literally looking at everything right now on the computer and I do not see that your section is blocked off and I do show that you're closing. So where is this all coming from? I put a sticky note in the break room like a few hours ago saying that I need to leave. Okay, well go let Mike, the manager, know. The table's literally staring at you while we're fighting about this. So I'm gonna go back up to the front. Hi everyone, my name's Ashley. I'm gonna be taking care of you for tonight. Oh Oh my goodness, you scared me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Can I get you anything to drink? Do we need a minute with the cocktail menu? Do you want just some waters for right now? No. Whew, this is not what I was expecting to see. Boo. Just kidding. Okay, I'll give you a few more minutes with the menu and I'll come back, okay? No, it's fine. It's just all very distracting. It kind of takes away from the ambiance, you know? What's distracting? Do your parents know that you're tatted up like a graffiti wall or something? I mean, do they have any meaning behind them? I'm confused. Oh, that's what's been distracting you. Yes, not that it matters, but my family does obviously know that I have tattoos. Do you have any questions about the menu though? But why would you get that on your body? Why would you maybe not just get like a piece of artwork or get it kind of like framed somewhere where you can see it? Maybe put it as your phone background. Why would I not get them on a wall instead of on my body? Good question. Because I wanted tattoos. That's the answer. I wanted tattoos. I'm gonna come back. I'll give you a second. No. Don't get defensive, young lady. I'm looking out for your welfare. How are you gonna get hired anywhere? You know, I've had this conversation actually a lot, and I am hired. I'm employed. Like, I work here right now. So I am hireable. But again, I'm gonna go. So I'll come back and check on you later. Quick, put my purse under the table. Hide our belongings. We can't trust her. Thanks for calling the vet clinic during a holiday weekend. How may I help you? Hi, I need to go ahead and extend my dog's boarding. Okay, I can't guarantee that we're gonna have room to extend your dog's boarding, but what's your first and last name and I can take a look. Well, you better. I'm not gonna be able to pick them up anyways, so you're gonna have to extend it. Again, I can see if we can try. We have been booked to max capacity for a few months now, so it really just depends on the dates that you're wanting to change, if they coincide with the dates that other people are arriving and leaving. But what's your first and last name? It's always such an issue calling and needing things. My name is Amanda Smith, and instead of picking him up on Friday, I need to pick him up on Monday. Okay, I do see your reservation right here. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any room to hold him over the weekend. It is a holiday, again, and we've been booked up for quite a while now. I'm sorry. Okay, well, just go ahead and cancel someone else's reservation. That's fine. Ma'am, I'm not gonna cancel someone else's reservation to accommodate for your new reservation. But I can't pick him up on Friday. I need to pick him up on Monday. I didn't think it was hard just to go ahead and change your reservation. Do you have someone that can maybe pick him up for you on Friday? Or there are other clinics in the area. Maybe somebody else has room for you. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually mind blown right now that you're not able to help me, because by extending the reservation, that would be making you more money. So what's the issue? It wouldn't technically be making us any more money because we are already booked to max capacity. We don't have any overrun rooms at all. Again, I do apologize. If this was any other weekend, we probably would be able to accommodate, but it is a holiday weekend and we've been booked out for months now. Yeah. Well, what would happen if I just didn't pick him up and left him? Then what? Ma'am, it'd be so for real right now. It'd be so for real right now. Are you ready to get checked out for your appointment, ma'am? Yes, and I have a question. I'm very confused. Of course, how may I help you? So I was looking at my estimate whenever the nurse was going over vaccines, and I don't want to do the DHLP vaccine. The what vaccine? See right here on this estimate, it says DHLP. I don't want to do that vaccine. I'm not sure if she's already administered it or not, but I don't know what DHLP is. Okay, yes, that is the DHLPP vaccine. It is just an acronym. It's the December parvo vaccine with lepto. Okay, and then what do the H and the P stand for? I didn't approve of five different vaccines. So the H is hepatitis, and then the other P is parainfluenza. It is a very common vaccine for all of them to be together. And then it does look like for the past few years, we have been doing the lepto vaccine with it as well. But nobody informed me it was DHLP. Yeah, it's just DHLPP. That's why there's the little periods, in between each letter. So it is one vaccine. It is a 5-in-1 vaccine. Again, your pet is about 7 years old, so they have been getting it since they were a puppy. And then I was also kind of being nosy, and I was looking at the clipboard, not the estimate, and it says BV.
comma 4DX. What is that? Okay, so those are just our abbreviations for the Bordetella vaccine and for the heartworm test. This is a doctor's office. Why do you have nicknames for things? This isn't the playground where we're just nicknaming everyone. I want everything spelt out from now on. I don't want Dehelipa. I want distemper blah blah blah. I don't want BB. I want Bordetella. I don't want 4DX. I want heartworm. Okay, yeah, I will re-edit the soap note for you so it's all spelled out for you so you know exactly what it is. But on your invoice, the way that it is in the system, it is going to be DHLPP, but then it will say Bordetella, and it does say 4DX in parentheses heartworm test. So the only one that is not spelled out is the DHLPP vaccine. Okay, for next time, please change the way that it looks on my invoice because I don't want to have to be confused every single time. This little education session didn't clear up any confusion for you? No, I want it all spelled out. Thank you. Have a good day.
Welcome into the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I'm here to speak to the vet. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can get you checked in, and your pet's name as well? Oh, well, I've never been here before, so I don't think that you would have any of my information. Okay, so are you needing to set up an appointment or? No, I'm just here to see the vet and to talk to him. So he is in surgery right now, and then he goes to lunch and starts with appointments. I can make you an appointment though. Do you just want like a consult with him before establishing care with us, or do you have questions and concerns about your pet? I don't want to waste my time by bringing in my pet somewhere where I may not even want to go. So again, I want to talk to the vet. Okay, well, he's in surgery right now, and you would need an appointment to see him anyways. So would you like to set up a consult or no? You're not being very accommodating to a potential new client. Don't new clients bring in the most amount of money because I'm new and you can charge me new prices? So I want to go speak to him now. Just go and get him. It's fine, whatever. I used to work in an OR anyways. You can just go back there and pop your little head in. Ma'am, I'm not going to. Shush. Gosh. Okay, here's my phone number. If the doctor wants to get a new client and score some big money, I would love to bring my dog here, but this is not something that I want to deal with every time I come in. So pass along my phone number. Have a good day. Yeah. Sure thing. Have a good day. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic. How can I help you? I'm here to drop off my dog for boarding. Okay, sounds great. What's your first and last name so I can get you checked in? He's a dachshund, thanks. Okay, yeah, that's a cute breed. But what's his name so I can find his reservation and check him in for you? Don't you think you could just look it up by his breed? He's a dachshund. I wish I could, but no, that's not the way the system works. What's your first and last name or your dog's name? This is Beans. My last name is Smith. How many dachshunds can you have in your system that are boarding this weekend? Okay, I do see Beans' reservation right here. Did you bring your own food or are we using our food here? Do you see me with any belongings? Don't you think if I was gonna bring his food, I would have brought it? Okay, wow, you're so pleasant. Beef kennel food. What does his collar and leash look like? I can't see him over the desk. I don't know, just look down. It doesn't matter. Why does it matter the color of his leash and collar? Who cares? Okay, yeah, I'll just really look. Okay. Pink collar, black leash. I'm assuming you didn't bring any toys or treats because you said you don't have any belongings. I'm not a menace. Of course I brought him treats, his favorite toys, and the food that he loves from home. The bag is just in the car. Okay, so I'm sorry, you did bring his food from home or you didn't? Which one? Are you new here? Are you confused by the words that are coming out of my mouth? The food for him is in the car with the treats and his toys. Not difficult. Right. Okay, yeah. Thank you for calling the vet clinic where I work. This is Ashley. How may I help you? I need to make an appointment and I have a very busy schedule, so we're gonna need to work around my schedule. Okay, yeah, of course. We have a lot of openings this week, actually. What's your first and last name so I can look you up in the system? It is Karen Smith with Luna. Okay, I do see where your dog is out of date on vaccines. It looks like we haven't seen you in a year, so we'll need to do a physical exam. Do you have any particular days and times in mind so I can pull it up and make sure that we're able to accommodate you? No, I'm really open anytime, so you could just put me into the first available slot and I'll be able to make it work. Okay, so our first available would actually be this coming Friday at 9 o'clock. So that works for you? I'm sorry, what? That will absolutely not work. That is school traffic where I live, and I'm not doing that. Okay, moving on. So we have Monday. Monday we could do, it looks like we have 2, 3, 4, and 4:30. Are you being serious right now with these times? Little Timmy has baseball, little Margot has gymnastics, and then again, school traffic. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Do you not know how, like, what time schools get out? Do you not know traffic times? I don't know what's going on with these suggestions. Okay, so what times and days work for you? Because then I'll be able to look at the schedule for those specific times and days, and I'll be able to help you out. Like I said, I'm open. I have a very wide open schedule. So just first available that has nothing to do with school traffic, little Timmy, or my little darling angel baby's gymnastics. So we're open from 7:30 to 6. Our first appointment of the day is at 8. We do 8 to 9:30, and then we have 2 to 5:30. If you just want to tell me what time frame is available, I will look for that time frame on a particular day. Okay, so I could probably do 8 o'clock. Would that work for you? Perfect. It looks like we have an 8 o'clock on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So you're available 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Oh, I'm not available 8 o'clock on Tuesday. I have to drop off my kids at school, and then I have to make it back home to pick up my dog, and then I'm going to have to rush over there. I mean, unless you're okay with me being late, but I absolutely cannot do 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay, would a weekend appointment work better? We are open on Saturdays from 9 to noon. I could get you scheduled on a Saturday instead, or do they have, baseball or gymnastics or school? I'm gonna have to call back later whenever I get home because I'm driving right now. I'm driving, and this was supposed to be a quick and easy phone call, but I'll give you a call back later, okay? Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Mango's all checked in for her appointment. A tech will be right up. Okay, thank you. That sounds great. We're just gonna go sit over here. I'm looking for Cosmo Miller. Perfect. That's us. Come on, honey, let's go. She said Cosmo, not Mango. Mango's appointment should be about another 5 minutes, okay? Really? That's odd. I'm looking for Floofy Doofy Smith. That's us. Perfect. Right on time. Okay, I'm sorry. She did say Floofy Doofy. Mango is still another clipboard behind, but somebody should be up really shortly. But clearly the techs are free though. They've already come and gotten other appointments. Why haven't they gotten me yet? Yes, it does go by order of clipboards and by who was here first, and they were both in front of you. Have a great day, Floofy Doofy. Okay, it looks like next up we have Mango. You have Mango next. Mango. Yes. Mango. Follow me back into the room, and we'll get Mango ready for her nail trim. Hi, welcome to the restaurant. Can I get you started with anything to drink? We just sat down like 10 seconds ago. Can you give us a second? Of course, no problem. I'm gonna go check on another table and then I'll come back. Hello? What is wrong with her? Hello, ma'am? Hi, yes, it hasn't even been 60 seconds yet, but have you looked over the drink menu? Can I get you started with something? Yeah, we want that drink that lady has over there, whatever that pink drink is. That is a strawberry margarita, and it's actually on our happy hour prices as well. Ugh, I hate strawberry, but I want that drink. Okay? Okay, well, I can't get you that specific exact drink if you don't want the strawberry in it, but we do have a few other flavors of our margaritas. We could do pomegranate, we could do cherry if you want, kind of like the pinky red vibes of the drink. Okay, but it's gonna be that exact drink, right? Nothing different. It's that specific drink, correct? Again, it's not going to be exactly that because that is a strawberry margarita, but we do have many other margarita options that will look like that. It'll just be a little bit different. Yeah, whatever. You're talking a lot. Just get us 2 of whichever flavor will look the most similar to that one, okay? Okay, here is your drink. Would you like anything else? Do you want to start off with any appetizers? So this is incorrect. I want that drink. This looks nothing like that drink. Yes, it's in the same glass. Yes, it's all the same things besides the different flavors, but I want that pink drink. I don't want this red drink. I need you to fix this. Yes, ma'am, as we have gone over, but I'll circle back to the beginning. That's a strawberry margarita. You don't like strawberry, but you wanted something as close to that color as we could get it. So our cherry margarita is just as close, it's just a different coloring and obviously different flavor. Send it back and remake it because I'm not drinking this drink. It's not that one. Okay, so you would like a strawberry margarita. No, what is wrong with you? We want that drink without the strawberry. Well, I'm definitely not getting a tip. So I'm gonna give you a few more minutes to kind of let all this information sink in and I'll come back and check later. Hi ma'am, here is the estimate for your dog's surgery. As you can see on here, we're going to be doing a dental cleaning and a growth removal. The pre-op blood work is right under. We do require this for every anesthetic procedure, just to make sure, you know, his kidneys, liver, everything is doing good. And as well, here is medication required to go home. We have some antibiotics and some pain medication, okay? Do you have any questions? So my husband is a human doctor. I'm sure you've heard of him, but I'd rather him do the blood draw and him look at the results, and I'd rather him call in this medication if it's needed to a pharmacy. Okay, so your husband is a human doctor. This is a vet clinic, and this pre-op blood panel is specific for canines. Your husband would not be able to call in a blood panel for a dog. No, you see, my doctor husband needs to be the one reading this blood work. He will assess if my baby is good to be under anesthesia, not you. So we always email you a copy of the lab work, and the doctor will call you to go over everything and let you know if there's anything concerning, and if we're okay to go ahead with the scheduled procedure or if there's something that we need to work on in your dog's health. I don't think you're listening, and that seems to be the problem. My husband is a human doctor, so he has better resources, okay? I think we're at a little bit of an impasse. So have a good day, and give us a call whenever you're ready to go forward with the surgery. Maybe go talk to your husband about this. Hi, welcome into the coffee shop. How may I help you? The usual. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what the usual is for you. Do you mind just explaining it to me real quick? Just go to the back and get Amanda or Frank. They know my order. Here's your large coffee, sir. Ma'am, I am actually here today from a different store covering for them. So do you mind just telling me real quick what you order? I've been coming here every day for the past 110 years. Y'all know my order here like the back of your hand. Again, I'm from a different store. I've never been to this location before. There is a line for me behind you, so do you mind just telling me what your regular order is? I don't have time to sit here and explain to you what your job is. I would like my usual coffee, please. Ma'am, I'm not going to repeat myself again. It's 7:30 in the morning and there's a line of people behind you probably waiting to get to work. So one more time. One more. What would you like to drink? I'm going to be talking to Amanda and Frank about this because they're the only two people in this whole entire world for the 137 years I've been coming here that can make my order right. So listening ears, I would like a large coffee with oat milk and sugar. Okay, a large coffee with oat milk and sugar? That'll be right up. Please just take a seat. Do you work here? I think so. How can I help you today, ma'am? So this can of food is broken. I want a discount. Okay, let me take a look. Yes, this can of food is indeed broken. Let me go see if we have any cans that aren't. Just one second. I don't want the cans over there. I want this can, this broken one, but I'm willing to pay for it at a discounted rate. Okay, so this food was definitely dropped on the ground, and it doesn't look like it's good. So I'm just gonna put this over here. We're not gonna be getting the broken can because we do have a full case of food over there. So you're more than welcome to take as many cans as you would like. How do I know the integrity of the other cans? What if they're all broken? You're gonna sell me broken cans at full price? Okay, so we do have a few coupons actually for that specific kind of food. So I can apply this to a can that's not broken for you. Okay, so I want the coupon applied to the already discounted can. Okay, I'm sorry for the confusion, ma'am, but there's no discount because you're not going to be buying that broken can, but I can apply a discount on the food that's still on the shelf that's whole. You can just go get the manager because I'm not paying full price. I'm not. Regardless, you're not going to be paying full price because there's a coupon, but I'm going to go get the manager. She's going to love this. Hi, I'm here with my dog Muffin. Welcome to the vet clinic. Do you have any medical concerns today for the doctor? Why would I have medical concerns? This is a wellness visit. Okay, no medical concerns today. What phone number would you like engraved on the rabies tag? You don't have my phone number on file? You can't just look? I do have your chart pulled up, but it looks like you have 3 different phone numbers on file. So are you just wanting us to put the primary one on there? Yeah, whichever one is the primary phone number. Okay, and were you able to bring a fecal sample to your appointment today? Look, I have a really important work email I need to answer, so are we done with vet 20 questions, or can I sit down? Hey, Ashley, can I talk to you for a second? Hey, Amanda, yeah, of course. What's going on? So you did do all of the check-in questions with Muffin's owner, correct? Yes. Oh no, what happened? It's not a big deal, but I guess she has a laundry list of medical concerns. The phone number that's on here is not the right one that she wants engraved on the rabies tag, and she did bring the fecal with her. Of course, I'm sorry. I know that just sets you guys back and you're already so busy. But yes, we went over all of that with her, and she said she had no medical concerns to do the primary phone number, and when I asked her about the fecal, she was just on her phone, so maybe she didn't hear me. Of course, that always happens. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure because I'm just going to redo the soap note and then we're going to get her started. But okay, cool. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Whatever. Phew, we got here just in time. Thank goodness you're still open. Hi, welcome in. No, we are not closed quite yet. We do close in 5 minutes though. Okay, well, I know that doesn't matter. You still have to serve me. Yeah, I still get to eat here. Yes, of course. Is it just a table for 4 people or how many? Yeah. I mean, very clearly it's 4 people. 1, 2, 3. Yes, just making sure that nobody else is going to show up. You can go ahead and follow me. We'll go over to your table. No, we don't want to sit there. We want to sit right over there. Right there. You want the massive booth that seats 12 plus people? That's the one that you want? Why is that going to be an issue for you or something? Why can't we sit there? Yes, of course, that's totally fine. Y'all are the only people here. So here are your menus. The kitchen does close in 5 minutes. So let me know if you need any recommendations before the server comes over. I do just want to let you know once the kitchen closes though, the kitchen is closed. I don't appreciate the way that you're rushing us out of here. We just sat down. We haven't even ordered drinks yet. We plan to be here for a very long time and have a really fun Friday night. I'm sure you are going to stay here all night long. Okay, yep, the server will be right over. But we're ready to order right now. You rushed us, and literally there are servers over there rolling silverware. Like, why would you do that while customers are here? Yeah, the server is actually in the back doing her closing duties, so I'm just gonna go grab her real quick and just let her know that y'all are here. She will be right out. You're technically not closed yet, so why are people doing their closing duties? Why are people sweeping around the table? You're right, we're not closed yet, but now we close in 4 minutes. So do you want me to go let her know that you're here so you can order food, or should we continue just to keep talking about this? Oh goodness, sorry, we're just such a huge inconvenience. Yeah, sure thing, I'll be right back. Your total today is going to be $271.53. Is that going to be cash or card? We're going to be splitting it right down the middle between 2 cards. Okay, I can definitely split it between 2 cards. Okay, so the first one is going to be $135.76, and the next one is going to be $135.75. No, they have to be completely even. One cannot be more than the other one. Divide it down the middle. Okay, well, since the total is $271.53, it can't be completely divided evenly down the middle. Obviously, that's just how numbers work. So one is going to be a little bit extra than the other one. No, this is how me and my wife do things every single time. It needs to be divided evenly down the middle. Okay, there's nothing I can do about that because this is the total for your services. No, thank you. I need you just to figure this out right now and make it even. I'm not sure what you're asking me to do or how I can do this for you because again, the total, it's an odd number, so it can't be just split down the middle. If the total was 272, that'd be different, but the total is 271.53, so it doesn't come out evenly when you divide them down the middle. Okay, so how would you like me to proceed with this transaction? Evenly, please. I would like to proceed evenly. Okay, well, I don't really understand what's happening. I'm just going to pay the penny for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a penny from my car and put it in the drawer. So it's gonna show on your transaction evenly for you guys, and then I'm going to be paying the 1 penny for you. So is there anything else I can do for you? But then on the invoice, it's gonna show 3 different transaction methods, and there's just 2 of us paying today. Sir, I'm trying to help you the best that I can, by actually just putting in a little bit of my own money and donating a penny to get this to move along. So it's either we split it down the middle between the two of you, or there will be a third one because I'm going to be contributing a little bit to get it even for you guys. So what would you like me to do? Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, yes, ma'am. So I'm very concerned about my dog. He has something red protruding from his stomach area every time we go to scratch his belly. Some kind of like abdomen sore, and I'm very concerned. Ooh, yikes. Okay, that does sound pretty painful. So it's just something red in his abdomen area, like a cut, or what? Is it bleeding? No, it's not bleeding. It's just every time he rolls over and we scratch his stomach, we can feel it and see it. So I'm just a little bit concerned, and I'd like to be seen as soon as possible. Okay, of course, just give me your first and last name and your dog's name, and we'll get you seen immediately. We do have a medical work-in appointment today for 4 o'clock. So do you think you can be here around 4? Yes, thank you so much. I will be there at 4. My name is Mrs. Smith, and I have Floofy Smith. Okay, perfect. We will see you at 4. Hi, Miss Smith. My name is Dr. Smith. Funny. I'm going to be taking care of you today. So you want to tell me what's going on with your dog? See, right there. Right there. See how he's rolling over and he's so excited and there's just that red, long whatever coming out? We're very concerned that he has some kind of sore on his abdomen. Can you please let me know what's happening? I'm sorry. What do you mean? What, you don't know what that is? No, and we are very concerned. Okay, yeah, that's his lipstick, his rocket. It's not ringing a bell? No, it's not. Can you just please tell me what's going on? Okay, just for a little anatomy lesson, that is his PENIS. Nothing to be worried about at all. It's very common for male dogs to, have one, so. Welcome into the vet clinic. How may I help you? Aren't you so darling? Hi, good morning. What is your first and last name so I can get you checked in? Honey, and my husband and I, we actually just got back from renewing our vows and going on a honeymoon cruise. Let me tell you, we had the time of our life. How fun. I've never been on a cruise, so that sounds like fun. Congratulations. You would be perfect for my grandson. Oh, you're sweet. But yeah, I'm not really looking for anyone's grandson. And I do just want to get you checked in. So what is your first and last name? Oh, it's okay. I'm a cool client, not like all the other clients. So we can talk about things like this. I don't see a ring on your finger. Yes, I'm not married, but I am in a relationship. Again, we don't really need to talk about this at all. So let's just get you checked in for your appointment. Well, if you're not married, then it really can't be that serious, can it? Tell me about this young fella. Yeah, again, I'm good. I'm not looking for anything outside of what I already have. So I'm very happy. And okay, just one question. Just like, can you tell me a little bit about him so that maybe I can compare him to my grandson, and then I'll leave you alone. So I'm only saying this tidbit because you've asked me a million times, but I do have a partner, and we are perfectly good. So you're not dating a man? So you're one of those homosexuals? Yes, this is exactly why I did not want to have this conversation. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get you checked in. I'm going to assume this is floofy from the description in the chart. I don't like that you're pushing your lifestyle on me. I never asked anything about something like that. Honestly, that's rather disgusting that you would bring that up because that goes against everything that I believe in my own life, and that's rather gross. It's like I knew in my head you were already gonna have that kind of a reaction, which is why I didn't say anything, and you literally pulled my teeth out until I gave you some information. So please just take a seat. Hi everyone, happy Friday. I'm gonna start a new series doing book reviews on books that I have been influenced by solely from TikTok, not from anywhere else, but from either marketing from the author or a book talk review or something that I've seen on TikTok. Because my new favorite books are coming from books that I'm getting influenced by to buy on TikTok. Let's start with this book. Us Dark Few by Alexis Patton. Look how beautiful this cover is. Number one, look how beautiful this book is. I'm obsessed. I loved this book more than I can explain. I've never read a book that has a prisoner guard interaction. It was so freaking good. I loved it. Let me just talk about Kalani for a second because she is such a badass and this girl can take care of herself. And I love reading a book where you know that you want her to be with the love interest, but at the same time, like, the girl can take care of herself and doesn't really need him at all. But this needs to be your next book club book. This needs to be the next book that you read. My bookshelf is completely full. Like, I have books literally right there on the ground because I don't have any space for them. And I am making space on my bookshelf for this book. Like, that is how much I loved this book. You guys need to go buy it. This is my new favorite trope, niche, whatever you want to call it. Whatever prisoner guard that is, that dynamic, it is my new favorite in the whole entire world. In the whole entire world. It's giving like when Farah is, and I am a huge ACOTAR fan, when Farah is under the mountain, she's like a prisoner and, you know, Rysand goes down there and visits her. Like, those are the vibes. Those are the vibes that we're getting. Alexis, 10 out of 10. This book was truly amazing and so wonderful to read. If you have any authors that you think that I would enjoy or that you want me to review, drop it in the comments. Or if you're an author and you want me to read your book, drop it in the comments. Traditional, published, self, indie, whatever it is. If it's a book, let me know. Thanks so much.